Thought of the week. How would a possible Biden capital gains tax hike affect crypto? So, for those who maybe haven't heard the news, Joe Biden is proposing raising capital gains tax, I believe, to 43%. Basically, he wants to double the capital gains tax. And that basically had the whole market essentially dump in the last week or so. So, the options are, do you think this will have a negative effect? Other option, not really any effect. Third option, I don't think this will get passed at all. So, Forrest, what's your take on the capital gains tax Biden plans to propose?
You know, I'm not a political expert by any means, but to me, and take my opinion here with a grain of salt, I'm not an expert by any means. It seems like kind of maybe I don't know what the right word for it is, fronting a little bit, maybe trying to put forth the effort of getting a bill that would tax the rich through. But I'm not sure that it's actually going to pass. If it did pass, obviously, I think that would be bad news. But I can't imagine a lot of wealthy people with the resources to skirt tax laws legally, right? They can, have an offshore business, offshore bank accounts, become a citizen of the Cayman Islands or Puerto Rico. They can go to different countries. Put it this way: if the capital gains tax increased, and I'm not the wealthiest person in the world, nor do I have the resources to do so, but I would absolutely be making it a point to see what I could do to not pay 43% capital gains taxes, whether that's registering a houseboat in Puerto Rico and living there for 180 days out of the year, or whatever I had to do to not pay 44% taxes, even if it meant having to move somewhere else for 6 months out of the year. I think myself and a lot of other people would do that, because 43 to 44% capital gains taxes is just crazy. That's very, very high. It makes it to where it's almost not worth taking on the extra risk of investing in a lot of things, because you're giving away 40+% of your gains. So again, take my opinion here with a grain of salt. I'm not sure if it'll even pass.
All right. Thank you, Forrest. Bill, what's your take on it?
Okay, so I would call this tape risk, right? In other words, the people who put this proposal forth aren't just going to give up on it one day, just because most people in the economics and markets world, don't think it makes much sense, right? These people are going to promote their proposals on the tape, and Bitcoin is the millionaires' cryptocurrencies, right? You can Google it anywhere. The majority of Bitcoin is held by a small number of millionaire whales. Okay. So noise about the proposal. Note I said noise, or talk on the news, or talk on the tape, as they say in legacy, can probably move markets up and down in an unexpected fashion. In other words, 1 minute it'll pass, the next minute it won't. One senator will say, I'm serious about this going through. An economist will say it's ridiculous. I would anticipate we're looking at least a week of back and forth on the tape. And don't forget, it has to go to the floor of the legislature, where people will again be talking about yes or no. I would imagine this has a bigger effect on Bitcoin. No, I do not think it wrecks the entire market. I think the market's going to adjust to this, the crypto market, in a week, okay? But noise about this is more of a risk than the proposal itself.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, I mean, I think this is honestly crazy, in my opinion, because we're basically just getting out of the pandemic, and they want to now add capital gains tax, right? I mean, if anything, I'm glad I moved to Texas because now there's no state income tax here. But I think even though the proposal is meant to affect only millionaires, if you're in crypto, you have to have aspirations of becoming a millionaire, right? So do you want to pay almost half of your taxes to the government, right? Because to me, that's basically not really creating incentives, right, for people to want to build wealth. Because essentially they're printing money, yet they're trying to tax us almost half of our capital gains, right? And I think this will probably create a whole new, maybe even industry for ways to not have to pay taxes, right? Because I know some people who invest in crypto through their Roth IRA, I believe, right? And that's one way to invest in crypto without having to pay taxes. And I think you basically only pay taxes either at the end or beginning. I'm not sure, but basically, I think once you're like 59, you can withdraw funds basically tax free, right? But I mean, I've been looking into several options to try to mitigate, or I would say have a lower tax footprint. Some options I've been looking into include actually insurance. I've heard lots of wealthy people invest through insurance policies. I'm not sure if there's any for crypto, but anyway, I think products like liquidity, which I'm very, very bullish on, where people can basically borrow against their crypto without having to sell, will become even more popular, right? Whether liquidity, whether Celsius, whether Nexo, I think people now, as they're building wealth in crypto, will try to not have to pay taxes. And I don't think this is really a long-term way to get people to boost the economy. But anyway, let's see what people have to say. So the winner is, it's a tie. So it will not have much impact on crypto in the long term. Second option, I don't think this proposal is going to get passed. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I hope it does not get passed at all.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.